Good day, my fellow hooligans. Welcome back, Season 10. We out to start flipping the coin. Checking the coin. Give me the coin. Yes, they're actually paying us for Season 10 on top of Season 9. Good day. Welcome to the VGP Division live. Okay, this is live. Well, they're both living teams. We'll live on that one. Of course, they might not be living for long yet because it's one of the worst matchups you can draw right off the bat. It's Skaven, a dodgy team, versus, well, it's a bunch of sucking dwarves. Well, no surprise here. Well, Skaven surprisingly do actually have a reserve going in. Dwarves, what do they need reserves for? You can see here the dwarves starting off. They not only have the fame, they've got 3 rerolls. Skaven, of course, 3 rerolls, nothing else. Weather's fine, and you can see here, completely brand new teams, Season 10. Let's see what the excitement the NATTS can actually bring you today. Looking over here, the Skaven, well, he's got the usual set of 3 gutter runners, he's got the 2 storm vermin, he's got 1 thrower, and of course, lots and lots of expendable line rats. As for the dwarves, nothing surprising to the start. It's a pretty standard team, and of course, here we go. Blitz. Excitement begins. And the rats have decided it's me ball. Let's go get it. It's a good move. Solid punch of a dwarf. And here come the rest of the rats pouring in to see, can they actually even get the sniffing close to this ball? Let's find out. It's what they do best. No? You're not going to risk it? Well, that's fine. It's an early day. It's an early drink. And otherwise, it looks like the Skaven are pretty content to actually let the sling land. Well, with a lot of risk, he could have gotten close to the ball. It's already his call. He's kind of forgotten here that the average dwarf here runners goes down at it. Of course, you can see here by the setup, the dwarves actually were a little bit conservative and actually kept one of the long beards, you know, just in case they had to grease a gutter runner. And let the punishment start early. There's a good sort of fisting. Second punch of the league. And of course it's only a stun. Well, clearly this coach is defective in telling his dwarves how to hit things. Yeah, step 1, they're not supposed to survive. Ah, well, early days, as they say. A lot of dwarf confidence here, marking up. Oh, good, chap's got the ball. And up near the front line, of course, the overblown dwarves with all their starting block skills and tackle skills and thick skull. Now, fun fact, going way back in the day, thick skull wasn't actually a skill. Thick skull was actually a racial trait, as they called it. And, well, the dwarves, of course, had it as a racial trait, thick skull. So, they have inherited the likely culprit. Alright, what's he going to do now? Well, very effective hitting, all up and down. It's nothing really exciting and thoroughly debasing to the dwarves has happened yet. How about you? No, still nothing? Well, that's when you start realizing your block dice just don't like you today. Right, more drinking. Dwarves! What could you say about them? Quite a lot of it, most of it foul. Now, admittedly, during dwarf coaches, you know, sabbaticals they take, which can take, you know, sometimes decades, many a dwarf coach has complained that they start off so strong, so good, so quickly. And that's true, especially when you're sorting out TV 1000. Dwarves' biggest problem they run into is later, once their opponents start getting skills. Then they start hitting back, and, well, there's no dwarf coach in his right mind who wants that to happen. See? Like, what's that? He's hitting back. How dare he? Well, that way. Crowd still a little bit exhausted from the celebrations after the last playoff. They're too tired to actually hit anything. Unfortunately, yeah, the Dwarves, at least one of them has probably figured out where he's kept the brass knuckles and has actually hit something nice and solid. But seriously though, for the Dwarves, one of their biggest advantages is they can pretty much, well, except for their, get away with a lot of one dice blocks that the average player doesn't want to think of. Because having so many starting players with block, massive advantage, it's right up there with the Norse. Also, less likely to cause problems, of course, because the armor value 9. But, as many a dwarf coach will tell you, during development, dwarves have an interesting problem. Against speed teams, especially when the speed teams start having skills. Of course, in this case here, it's an unskilled Skaven team versus, of course, the supposedly unskilled dwarf team, which is anything but, of course, because you can see the dwarves start with lots and lots of skills, including the amazing ability to just keep on taking hits and just, well, not much happening. That was a bit of a risky play. It did work. And now here we are, turn 3. Nothing much to worry about here from the Dwarves. In fact, there seem to be lining more players up here for potential surfing. And yeah, I do believe that is part of his plan. Of course, I didn't say it was a good plan, it's just a plan. And here we go again. Well, the Dwarves have actually had to keep burning rerolls on these things. But he has achieved his objective, yet another surf. As mentioned before, nothing happening. Fans are, quite displeased with this lack of violence shown by the Dwarf team. So, frankly, they're not going to do the job for them. So far here for the Skaven team, that's a bit of a break, isn't it? Or, as you say, not a break. Speaking of, not a break. Of course it's not. It's sucking dwarves, thicker than hell armor. Now, some people would say, well, of course, maybe you're picking on the dwarves a little bit, and your point would be, but seriously though, dwarves do start off with quite a fantastic set of skills on the starting players with absolutely vanilla. Well, of course, orcs, not quite as much. They've got the really thick armor, but they have to have the only skills pretty much on the blitzers. At least to start anyway. And they don't move that fast either, of course, like the dwarves. And then, of course, you could point out, well, there's always chaos. Yeah, you wonder when I was going to bring that one up. Yeah, there's lots of fun coming up with chaos soon. Yes, there's many rumours flying. You may have heard it on the broadcasts. You may have even heard it on the forums. They are indeed talking about the Chaos Pact coming up. However, there's more than just chaos. They're talking about finally bringing back into Blood Bowl 2, let alone as the official board game. We are looking at having Khorne come back, and of course they're even looking at now having the other ones, Slanesh and Zizich. Well, Gaga, I guess they just critical of the music. And he even makes the dodge away. Well done, little one. Well, there you go. He's checked in. He's not checking out anytime soon. And, well, that makes 5 cleared out on this drive. You got 6 rats left. Oh, it's a bit of a good thing from the Dwarf's viewpoint here. And the Skaven have to go back to a very loose screen trying to slow this juggernaut down. And can they actually slow this down? Well, that all depends on your idea of how to slow it down. Well, they pushed him away. Back to the screen, how about you? Dodging away, are you? And finally done. Well, so far, 4 turns, no rerolls used. Back to the grudge bearers. I understand he's got a list. Some have said it's a rather extensive list. It's going back even seasons, divisions, leagues. Oh, come on, little one. Let's get over there. Come on, waddle along. See, by this point here, with the enormous numbers of energy he has, he can now actually afford a extremely spread out cage and not worry too much about it. Well, looks like another surf's coming in. Here we go. Surf's up. And so far, working flawlessly as usual. And there you go. Air, fans, there's another one. And for those of you counting it out, yes, that's number 4. Well, fortunately something does go wrong. About bloody time. And the Dwarves. Well, is this the chance he's been looking for? Now, admittedly, if he does do a wee bit of risk... See, there you go. He's the one who's actually got the ball. And why did you re-roll that one? Let's go back a little bit on that. Why did you re-roll that? 2 red dice, you roll block and a defender trips. Why do you re-roll it? You've got block. Guess what he doesn't have? Just saying. Why did he roll it? He's going down either way. Now, well, it's early days. It's early in the season. Because face it here, lad, he's only got the runner. That means he's only got really the one person who has the best chance of picking up the ball. And either one knocked him down. And that stops a dwarf score. I don't understand why you re-rolled that one, lad. It worked. Really? There it is. Why you're re-rolling it? It works. I guess that's the problem, though. Someone didn't realise that runners don't start with block. Well, if I was dwarf coach, I won't look that gift horse in the mouth. I would give my tithes to Nuffle, and off we go, and let's surf off another one. This is what you get for your insolence and not checking the results of what your players actually can do. And the crowd gets yet another one. Well, it's becoming fairly routine here. Can the Skaven actually make anything out of this here? You've had your chance, you've thrown it away, and now it's basically all about survival. So who you got left? 4 players, eh? How do the Dwarves feel about this? Just burn the turnout, got nothing to do. Do you wish to do a sneaky foul? Yeah, you've got the numbers, you might as well at this point. You're called the grudge bearers. Come on. You know, up there's an aspiring young dwarf. Well, he ain't the gutter runner. That's useful. So, come on. Come on, you can do it. He's right there. Oh, you can foul this one. He's a thrower. He's even more useful. Come on. Really? Alright, don't say I didn't warn you. Well, Skaven team, we got nothing better to do but re-roll the blow. Well, still falling down, are you? Yeah, there you go. 2 followed by 2, you weren't getting out either way. Right, turn 8. Easy score, yawn. That's it, 1-0 for the Dwarves. So unfortunate about the one mistake there made by the blitzing Storm Vermin. 2 red dice does indeed succeed. Unfortunately, Skaven coach not paying attention to the cards, hasn't realised that Dwarven runners don't start with block. It's the one weak point, lad, and you did hit him. Oh, by the way, Dwarven runner, notice his armour, 8. Oh, just saying, lads, you've got to know your players. Early days, game 1. Well, hopefully he learns. It's time for another drink. Right, well, from the Skaven's viewpoint here, it's all about a payback this one turn. If they get the riot, would they actually try to score? That's a good question. I would say definitely see if it's a viable alternative. Well, the Dwarves get back a reroll they don't need. Now good he's got the ball. Well, you're about to see a clinic here. He's re-rolling that one, and you get, well, why is he re-rolling that? Simple. Because he's going for the one-turn touchdown. And that's not it. Right, get on with it. Come on, we see more excitement last season. Yes, we admit, it's early, there's not many skills, things haven't set up, and the grudge bearers, well, he's got new ones he's adding to his grudge list. Skaven will be done one play after the strive. Oh, now the riot shows up. Unfortunate. And the Skaven, of course, clearly started off with a 136 because, you know, reasons. It's not like they were using rerolls the last time, were they? Yeah, what you like to see, a bunch of dwarves on the ground. Now, clearly just wants to push him away. Bit of a light screen here. Oh, good, he's got the ball. Well, it looks like it's going to be fairly routine here. With some basic screening here by the NATTS. All of a sudden, I was promised this to be far more exciting. Well, look at the lack of casualties. This dwarf team has had to rely on the fans to do most of the damage for them. It might not be promising. Are we going to be looking this season at a repeat performance by a dwarf team? Starts off, looks sort of alright, but as the season goes on, well, that's it, they don't do so well. Here we go, great peel away. Once again, it's only a stun. Well, the Dwarves are determined to try and prove something here. Apparently they've been listening. Right, what are the Skaven going to do about this one here? Well, it looks like the simple solution is, well, frankly, dodge away. Dodge away a lot, it's what they do best. And so far, that seems to be working pretty well. My whole entire team's dodging away. This is more dodgy than that last date I went on. She said she was 28. Ah, finally, something actually fails. Yay, excitement! Ah, here we go. Oh, there's a mistake. What are you doing? You're a dwarf, you don't dodge. See? Twat. Well, this has definitely become a game of mistakes here. What's he thinking? Dwarves don't dodge. Clearly his coach is already on the mistaken impression that half his team only has break tackle. Of course, I do understand that dwarf in there, does keep concealed in his locker a very itty bitty teeny weeny chainmail sewn bikini. Looks like he's an Amazon. Yeah, you've got that picture in your face, dwarf wearing, and you'll never look at a chainmail bikini the same way again. I'll have to find a picture for you lads just to get it out of your head. Right, meanwhile, behind the play. Well, the Dwarves are in quite hot pursuit trying to get this ball back. And as mentioned in the beginning of the cast, if anyone was actually paying attention here, now you're discovering here's the Dwarf big problem: lack of speed. When your core players all move 4, you only have the runners for 6, and then you have your blitzers, and of course your troll slayers moving 5. Pursuit is not one of your things. Now, fortunately, the Dwarves have decided, let's actually hit something. Now it's their favourite, gutter runner. That is definitely a very defective dwarf. He is yet to injure a single person. Right. Now, Skaven plan here is to be, snivelling and letting little bastards that they are. Well, I'll take that one. It's a stun. That gives them a great opportunity here to cage. Now, surprisingly enough, Skaven lineman not going in the foul. I guess he figures the job's already done. And he's going to burn another turn off the clock because, well, Dwarves not known for the speed. This has been mentioned many times before. Failed dodge by the rat. Well, that does leave things somewhat open here. Oh, look, it's the fans' favourite. Oh, no, disappointment. No, definitely not disappointment there. He's keeping that one for himself. Well done, lad. About time. That's the Dwarves we all know and hate. About bloody time. Memo to self: not have your team sober when you show up on the field. Come on, lad, can you make it 2? Ah. Clearly defective gloves. Well, here come the rest of the Dwarves here in hot pursuit. Let's see if they can do any more injuries. But, as they would say, they're happy on that one. That's another one off the pitch. Oh, a wee bit slippery out there, isn't it? Congratulations, the Skaven get another turn. Do they want to stall this out even further? Seriously, I think he's thinking about it. It looks like that is exactly the plan. Stall the drive out yet another turn. Because at this point here, the Skaven are thinking, it's not a bad thought. If it was late season or something important, Skaven would score it, try and steal the ball. That much is obvious. But you're facing unskill versus unskill. You've made a pretty good drive in. You might as well go in, take the sure tie, because what are the odds the Dwarves are actually going to be able to get this one back? At 1-1, if you're a Skaven couch, you call that a win against a Dwarf team. Come on, come on, he's that way. Definitely need more of this. I asked me probably here today. It's just I'm waiting to usurp for some of these casts here. What I expect Black Friday, I can just admire the sheer amount of money I save not spending a dime. Why are you re-rolling? Well, he's probably re-rolling because he's conceding that it looks like it's probably going in there. Well, now he gets to play like this. Well, actually worked. Oi, sunshine! Ball went that way. Well, a quick drink up, and how's he doing this one here? Solid punch. Down he goes. Good night, sweetheart. Yeah, you can see there, one more turn. Looks like it's going to be more than usual, isn't it? Oh, now actually paying attention here. The Dwarves have actually decided, let's actually make this interesting. Well, so much for that. The bloke's down, in he goes. About time. 1-1, tied up. I think that's what happens. You got so preoccupied with editing things. Well, sometimes got to give it a bit of a try. You might be surprised what actually happens. And right now, if you're the Skaven team, you've got to be asking yourself, why oh why did I re-roll the 2 red dice? Right, get on with it. Well, from the Dwarves' viewpoint here, they've got 3 casualties. Mind you, the fans had to do one of them for them there. Of course, nothing over here, no surprises. That makes it for a pretty casual game here for the Dwarves. A good game to build upon. However, it being a 1-1 tie, I would admit it's a bit disappointing. From the Skaven viewpoint here, is anything of these injuries, anything, utterly horrible, terrible? No. Skaven will take a 1-1 tie at this point. It's early days indeed. Well, you can see there the Dwarves did their impersonation of the one-turn touchdown, and of course, well, that doesn't work because, well, Dwarves just like getting things. At the hotel, he's checked out once again. That's how much for that one. Come on, one more. Now, okay, it's time for the vanity pass. You got to love when dwarves do this sort of thing. Come on, you can do it. And he did. And that's the tale out of the VGP division there. Early days indeed here. Skaven and the dwarves 1-1 tie. Well, we're going to be promised some more exciting games later on as things do develop here. Novel, lads, bless your dice.